Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. This is a different episode today. Today, I sat down with my 9-year-old son and my two nieces who are 9 and 13 years old. And I'm just going to apologize for the audio. If you ever tried to record with one microphone and 4 people, particularly 3 of them being kids, it's a challenge. So forgive me for the audio quality because, as you know, I'm not a sound engineer, and even after trying to edit it and post it, it was just difficult. As you know, I'm a one-man band. I do everything in this show. That's why I ask you to please support the show, please, so I can get better equipment. Much needed. But hopefully it's not too terribly awful, and you can, it's listenable. So I'd greatly appreciate you doing that. These are good kids. The children are our future, but they were here visiting. My nieces were, and I wanted to just take a moment and get their ideas on a couple of questions that I just came up with off the top of my head that I thought would be interesting to know, and maybe they can look back on these answers that they've given, and maybe provide some insight on themselves and how they've grown. So, without further ado, here is a brief conversation with 3 children. Thanks again for listening, guys. Enjoy. We'll not do this after dinner then. Let me turn this
I can't believe we're actually all 3 of us are gonna be in a video.
This is
not a video. It's a podcast.
I know.
A lot of people do make video podcasts, but we're not.
But if we were doing a video podcast, I would be wearing makeup.
What? No, because Morgan would be like, "Oh, I got to do my hair."
Her hair's already done.
All right, so we are going to start. I'm going to make an introduction. And then we're going to go in the order we talked about. And then you're going to just introduce yourself. Say your first name and your age. Okay?
What if you mess up?
That's okay. I can edit it later. So don't worry about messing up, okay? So, all right. Now. That's right. You're now listening to the Mike's Opinion Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. I am sitting here with the future of America and the world. Who knows what these young minds will do? Yay! I am sitting with my 2 nieces and my son, and they are going to say their first names and their ages. And you can say also who you are to me. Okay? So... all right, and go.
So, my name is Morgan. I am 13 years old currently, and this is my uncle's podcast.
Yes.
Okay, hello. My name is Jordan, and I'm 9 years old, and I'm a dancer.
And who am I to you?
My uncle.
Your uncle. All right. And
my name is Martin. I'm 9 years old, and I'm my dad's son.
Yes, that is my son. And in case you didn't understand that, his name is Michael. He's the second, and he is 9. He is 9. Can you? Let's not be super silly. Okay. All right. So, as y'all know, I'm always exploring and learning, and want to share my life and make this world a better place. That's the whole goal. There's 2 reasons why I started this podcast, in case you guys don't know. One is I just want to contribute positively to the world, and I try to give out positivity. And 2, I want this to be an archive. As long as we have electricity, this podcast should live on for literally hundreds, if not thousands of years. So your great grandkids can, it's kind of like Ancestry.com, but with some audio, basically. So you'll know.
So you know what.
So they'll know, who I am. So I'm glad that you guys decided to join me. I asked them all, and they said yes. And I don't know if I asked you. I was like, "Come on, y'all doing the podcast."
Yeah.
But if anybody
They
doesn't
all
want,
said yes happily.
Is there any objections?
right?
Once
correct.
again,
Are
my
they-
name is Michael. I am 9 years old, and
Yes.
I am my dad's son.
Well, they know you. You've been on an episode before, and we remember we did an episode when you were 7, so it was a couple of years ago.
So let's talk about Saturn.
So we can talk about Saturn in just a moment. But I'm glad you all decided to join me because this will also live in history as well. So I have a list of questions here, just basic questions to see what the future may hold for you guys, because you guys are going to grow up. You might become presidents or veterinarians, or I know some here at the table want to be in the entertainment industry, particularly as an actor. Most actors, they move on, they become directors and writers. And not sure about this one. I'd say he'd be a gamer if I had to guess.
Me!
My son, who, by the way, support his YouTube channel. If you have kids, he has a channel called Super Mike You Know. My niece's Morgan's YouTube channel will be back at some point, I would imagine.
In Pet Simulator X, go join my game and please give me a free huge
Pet
cat.
Simulator X and huge cat. Okay, so now remember we talked about having an order before so everybody's just not blurt out so people can hear us.
Sorry.
Right? Okay, so I don't have these in any particular order. So just from a academic perspective, from a school perspective, what's your favorite subject?
For me, it has to be either theater or English, because in theater, it's obviously helping me with my entertainment studies, and in ELA, it can help me with my writing abilities and my spelling abilities, because I can't spell for anything.
Really? No spelling bee? No?
I can't spell, so that's why I have like Grammarly on my computer.
Well, I would say you can't. I would say you just struggle a little bit with it, but that can be learned real easy with some practice. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, those are my two favorite subjects.
Well, thank you, Morgan. Jordan?
My favorite subjects are science and writing, because I can't spell either. I failed.
Well, I would say you can't. You might say you just struggle with it. It's a little challenging for you, huh?
I failed my spelling bee.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Well, that's all right then. Then you know what's good about that is when you identify where you're weak at, then you can make that strong. So that's cool. All right. Well, thank you for that, Jordan. Son?
Okay, so my favorite subject are math and basically TV. Math
TV's
no,
not a
TV's
school
not a
subject.
Oh, school subjects.
Yes.
Sorry, error.
So no math.
So,
I already knew you.
So math and language arts.
Math and
Science.
Science. Okay, because I was gonna say language arts is not your favorite subject.
Math, because there are so many new numbers you can.
Yeah, I know you love numbers, and that's great. Okay.
And also,
well, good.
Science, you get to learn potions, and then bam, boom, 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 boom,
Chemistry.
Okay. My favorite, and I don't know that they have this in the grades you guys are in. You get ready to go to high school, so maybe they will have this. But mine in college, they have one called communications. And as your father says, I have the gift of gab. I like to talk to people. I like to communicate, which is another reason why I started this podcast. So I like communication. Communication for me is the core of any good relationship. You have to be able to communicate with people effectively. All right. Well, cool. All right. The next one is, all right. You don't have to put a lot of thought into this, just off the top of your head, but what do you want to be when you grow up?
That is very easy. An actress.
Actress, look out. Now, hold on. Now, a lot of actors don't use their real name.
Nope.
Are you going to, have you thought about that? Are you going to have plans for that?
Not yet.
Okay, because, some people have what they call a stage name.
Yes.
Yeah, so a stage name. Okay.
And maybe later I will move on to maybe writing or directing.
Yeah, and a lot of ones they want to get behind the camera after they've had some time in front. Now, do you know what a EGOT is?
No.
Okay, so EGOT are 4 types of awards. I just want to share this with you. And a lot of these...
Oh, no, I know what an EGOT is. I didn't know the acronym, but okay. I know what an EGOT is.
So it's an Emmy. An Emmy?
Emmy.
An Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony.
Yep.
What?
Those are the EGOTs, and there's several people I know. I think John Legend is an EGOT. I don't know if Jamie Foxx is, but the Tony Awards usually they get from performing on Broadway in a play. Yeah. So, do you know how awesome and proud I would be if you, in the next Hamilton, that's something that's big like that? Because everybody here, I think, agrees. We all love Hamilton.
We all love Hamilton. Yeah.
We all love Hamilton.
Hamilton for #1.
Yes, it was great, and I got to see it live in the front row. It was amazing.
And Super Mikey No on one.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Tony Awards and then the Grammys. Now, Grammys, a lot of people think it's automatically music, but the score for a movie, the soundtrack for a movie, can get a Grammy. So this is how you, as an actor, can get a Grammy. And then the Oscar, of course, is for film and movie work, and then the Emmy is for TV acting. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you since you are an aspiring actress. So next, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a dancer, and I also want to be a scientist.
A dancing scientist. I like that. That's pretty cool. Well, you just had a long dance season. Yep. Yeah, we got some videos.
Tell
of
them
that.
about nationals. Talk about nationals. $2.
Well, once at nationals, so we performed it for the first time at nationals, and then we got into the big show. We performed at the big show, and we won 3rd place.
All right.
At the big show for our first time.
Well, congratulations.
This was her first year tapping, so that was like a big achievement.
Tap dancing, used to be really big. I'd like to see it make a comeback. Have you ever heard of a guy called Savion Glover? You should check out some of his videos on YouTube. He's really cool. He's a young black fellow. I don't know how young he is now, but he's done some good stuff. Also, a guy named Gregory Hines is a really good tap dancer. Okay. What would you like to be, sir, when you grow up?
I would like to be 2 things. A professional gamer and a fearless man.
Well, fearless man,
that comes with age.
You're becoming, that's not really a profession,
really
but my job is your dad. I think you're on the right track already to being a fearless man. But right now, you just enjoy being a young boy. Just enjoy your childhood.
A young boy to a fearless man.
But that's
don't grow up
something
too
you
fast.
want to be when you grow up. But a gamer, yes. A gamer, yes. You can actually be a professional gamer.
Because I can keep playing Rocket League and...
Rocket League. Yes, let's just talk clearly, please. Thank you.
Rocket League, so Rocket League is a game where you have to play... It's just like soccer outside. But basically with cars.
Right, that's right.
Not humans.
We know you're a big Roblox person. You hadn't seen you play Minecraft a lot lately.
He was playing Minecraft yesterday.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And Minecraft is basically just a world full of squares.
It's very pixelated. Yes, it's odd. I don't really understand it.
A lot of people
built a
really
house in
understand
Minecraft yesterday. The whole house.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So when I did the split level, it worked for you guys? Okay, cool.
So, another thing about Roblox, once again, please give me a free huge cat and pets.
Yes, we know you want a free huge cat. All right, next question. Put a check mark near that one. What is your favorite color?
I have multiple favorite colors, but
you know what? I'm sorry to cut you off. I apologize. But I'm happy to hear you say that because not that it's not okay to have a favorite color, but you limit yourself when you go to one color. Because I like all colors, but one of my favorites are green, just to share. So go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off.
So the thing about my favorite colors is they're all shades. So my favorite colors are lavender, electric blue. I don't know if you can count gold as a shade, but we're still going to count that. Gold. Okay. And then black, but that's a tint, not a shade.
Yeah. Okay.
Color theory's fun.
Color theory from the future high schooler. All right.
All of my favorite colors, I like baby blue. I like lavender, white, and a light pink. So I kind of like Hawaii colors.
Okay. All right. Mr. Slade, Mr. Michael. Okay, Mr. Michael, what is your favorite color?
Okay, so there are many of my favorite colors that I have.
Okay.
Multiple colors combined together, maybe aquamarine,
aquamarine. Okay.
And maybe lemon lime color,
green and yellow,
flames,
orange and red flames.
Colors.
Okay, just the colors, not what they are.
it may be like beach colors.
We're recording right now. I can edit that out. We're recording for the podcast. That's okay.
Podcast.
So, okay, favorite colors, and like I told you, mine as well. Now, here's an interesting question, and I'm very curious to see you guys answering this. How do you feel about the future?
It really depends on how the future is going to go, but I like in the span of 5 years, like that's how I'm going to like put that. In the span of 5 years, that means I will be finishing high school, and in the span of 5 years, after I finish high school, I'll be going to college, and I'm excited for college because then I will be able to study acting more, and I will get to like study famous actors and famous films and stuff. So I'm like,
okay,
I guess I could say I'm pretty excited about that.
All right, well, that's a great answer. Okay, I can cut this out, so you can go ahead and get your ice and water. This is my mother, their grandmother, getting ice and water from the fridge.
Nice.
But I'm going to edit all of this out. I can edit that out.
Like,
But I always keep the raw original audio, and then I make an audio, so I'll have that here.
It.
Yeah, I edit it. All right, so good answer, Morgan. Jordan, how do you feel about the future?
Well, like about since like we might have like robots and stuff in the future. I don't really like
robots now.
I don't really like the future so far because I don't like robots. They're creepy.
You know, it's very interesting to hear you say that because, you know, a lot of people feel the same way that you do. And I just read an article that a guy that was an engineer, software engineer for Google, got fired because their AI, which is artificial intelligence, he felt it had gone what they call sentient. It had become conscious of itself. And that's like dangerous because the machines may want to terminate the human. So, excuse me. So to hear you say that as a 9-year-old is very interesting that you notice that and acknowledge that. But they're going to become part of your future. I think robots are going to be more integrated. If you think about it, people have robotic vacuum cleaners, robotic lawnmowers.
Roombas.
There's Roombas. And I mean, robots are going to become more involved in our life. So very interesting to hear you say that.
Can I add on to Jordan really quickly?
Yeah.
So I think the reason why she says that she thinks robots are creepy is because there's a movie on Netflix, and it's called Mitchells versus the Machines. It's a really good movie.
We've seen it. Yeah,
it's a really good movie. And so basically the robots like take over, and this one family saves the whole entire planet. And I thought that was like really cool. Yeah. But I was scrolling on YouTube Shorts the other day, and I saw, I think it was Jimmy Fallon on his show. Mm-hmm. He interviewed this robot, and it looked so creepy, and it looked so real. That's why it looked so creepy. And it sang a duet with him.
I gotta watch that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it was Jimmy Fallon. I'm pretty sure it was.
Well, right now, the only thing you get out of a robot is what we put into it. Yeah. Those are programmed responses. But at some point, like that software engineer at Google, he was like, no, this thing's thinking it's alive. It's thinking on its own. So the future, you feel a little hesitant, Jordan, about the future, huh? Because of robotics and stuff like that. Okay.
I don't blame you.
I understand. Yeah, that's a very good answer. And like I said, there's no good or bad answers. It's just how you feel. So, okay, son, the question is, how do you feel about the future?
So, one day ago.
That's the past.
That's one day in the future.
No, it could be 5 years like Morgan. It could be 100 years. Just how do you feel about the future?
So basically, I feel that, like, just like Jordan said, instead of hating robots, like you should like robots because they are basically part of the world. They are basically part of the world.
So you like robots?
Robots. Like, maybe robots can automatically cook dinner, lunch,
that'd be
breakfast,
awesome.
And they can be in our lights, ovens, microwaves, clocks.
Well, I mean, right now, our oven is Bluetooth. I can be downtown and turn on the oven and preheat the oven so it'll be preheated by the time I get home. I just don't use it.
Fridges and, like,
computers
They
are
have
basically
Bluetooth cat litter boxes. There's
lifeless robots.
I saw that on
everything's connected. So,
So,
but you think
basically-
so? Let me
Wait.
rephrase the question. You can just answer yes or no. The future of not just America, but the future of Earth and humanity. Do you think the future is bright? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Do you think the future is bright?
No.
Do you think the future is bright for humanity?
Yes. Because,
Whoa!
wait,
At least one.
wait,
Whoa,
wait.
we're doomed.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
like, another thing about the future, I think there will be, like, since there are already floating cars, I'm pretty sure maybe in the future...
They have. They're just not
wait,
mass out.
so I'm pretty sure in the cars in the future will, like, have hover pads on,
Right.
like, as the four wheels, but replaced with hover pads.
Mhm.
And then when you, like, push the pedal that moves you forward, instead of its wheels rolling, you float forward.
Imagine air traffic.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, airplanes are gonna have to
It's gonna be crazy when
And-
they ever do implement that. I mean, I just think, the car crashes we have now and how dangerous it is, especially in populated areas.
Yeah.
And
Now, out in the country, it'd probably be cool, but it's flying, so it's going to be hazardous.
I mean, yeah, because you could fly over someone, but like,
yeah, but some people shouldn't be behind the wheel of land vehicles.
And also,
So,
so sometimes, like, and the future might be bright for us because instead of using gasoline to power up our cars, we'll have electric cars like we have now in today's
that's
day.
right. And we can get the
Teslas.
electricity right from the sun, right? The Teslas. That's right.
And
Good
there
idea.
are many ways how to get electricity, like from the sun. The sun, you can use solar panels,
That's so.
and the sun's rays make the power.
There's also wind and hydro. They get
But
they
no
generate power from the ocean and the wind. Yeah.
like,
But I thought no one figured out how to get power from the ocean.
No,
No,
they have
they've been
hydropower.
doing that.
That's what a lot of dams do. The Hoover Dam, stuff like that.
Yep.
But 1 out of 3 says the future's bright, and it's funny. It's
Wait, and I
along
feel
the
more.
gender lines. The girl said, "We're all doomed," and the guy says, the male says that we're good. And I'm optimistic. I choose to be optimistic as well because we've survived all of this time. No matter how bad things seem, I think humans, we hopefully will pull it out. I do think something's wrong with humans, basically,
like-
just generally speaking.
yeah,
So
Right.
maybe in the movie like Next Gen,
Mhm.
maybe
Oh, I like that
maybe
movie.
there will be like a walking ramen noodle bowl.
Next Gen takes place in Japan, so I'm pretty sure they already have stuff like that.
walking noodle bowl. That's hilarious. All right, well, thank you for sharing your
Super
your outlook on the
Futuristic
future.
information.
Yeah. All right. Next question. What's your favorite game?
My favorite
That
game.
makes
Oh.
noise. That makes noise. That makes noise. Take it.
My
What's your favorite game?
Okay. Genshin Impact. I hope there's no Genshin fans
What is
out
it?
there. Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact.
I hope there's no Genshin fans out there right now because Genshin Impact is.
What is that?
It's a
A
game that's.
futuristic game of Rocket League.
Let her answer, please.
No, it's not. Genshin Impact is a game with a lot of lore, and basically, so the main plot of the game is you can pick between two starter characters, and
Stop interrupting.
you can use the two characters
Uh-huh.
with your traveling companion Paimon and explore the world of Tibet. So far, there are 3 regions out, and they're coming up with the 4th one right now. It's going to be released next month.
Okay. Is this a mobile game or like PS5?
You
or
can play it on
what platform?
Xbox, your like computers and phones. I don't know if it's available on PlayStation,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure it is. I don't remember which like generations of PlayStation.
Okay.
but
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Morgan. What's your favorite game, Jordan?
Well, my favorite games are also Genshin Impact, like you said, and I also like Roblox too.
Roblox too. I have never heard of Genshin Impact. I want to check this out. All right, Mr. Slate. I mean, Mr. I keep saying that we're not supposed to use last names. I will cut that out. But son, Michael, what is your favorite game?
So, basically, my 2 lovely, maybe wanting to be married
Oh.
games.
Okay.
So maybe the first game. So the first game is Rocket League.
Rocket
Rocket
League.
League is like once again soccer, golf, and cars. cars. And you can basically customize your cars to have animated decals, packs, gold explosions, cars.
Yes. All the
regular
stuff.
decals, wheels.
Okay.
And my second favorite game, well, I think I have 3 favorite games. My second game is Minecraft. Even though I haven't been playing it lately, I still like Minecraft because it's square.
Okay.
Because even though everything is literally pixelated.
Okay.
And my third favorite, well, I think I have 4. So, and my third favorite, It Takes Two.
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two is a
favorite. It means like it ranks the top. The favorite one. What's your favorite one? But because you're about to go through your list of all the games, because then you're gonna go Switchblade, then you're gonna go Minecraft, Roblox. So okay, but we want a list.
Top one.
What's your favorite? What's the number one? What's your absolute favorite?
Rocket
League right now is dominating.
And make my mind.
Thank you.
Switchblade is my favorite.
Switchblade
is my second.
All right.
favorite
Okay.
game.
All right.
Oh,
All right. Next question. What is the last book you read?
The last book I read was a manga called Toilet Bound, and it's actually pretty
Toilet Bound?
Toilet Bound. It's not about toilets, I promise.
It's not about toilets.
It's not about toilets, I promise.
I guess, they say you can't judge a book by its... You can't judge a book by its cover. I guess you can't judge a book by its title either.
You can find the series at like...
Okay. Jordan, what is the last book you read?
I don't know.
Wasn't it Babysitter's Club?
I don't know.
That is sad.
You gotta read books. That's okay. I mean, hey.
don't
That's
read.
all right. Okay, well, reading for fun. We do that sometimes. All right, what's the last book you read, sir?
so, like a few days ago on Science, there was another book with toilets. So maybe like there was tubes and the toilets in the past.
What is the last book you read?
Okay. No, I'm talking about the toilet book.
No.
Oh, Roman mythology. Greek
That's the one
mythology.
you're reading
There
right
we go.
now.
The Greek mythology book.
That's the Roman mythology, the Greek mythology. Those are the ones you're currently reading. What is the last book you finished reading?
Oh. Number 1. Of all
Just one.
The last book you finished.
I think it was.
What?
I think it was like Randy Rhodes, like Ninja Detective,
Randy Rhodes, Ninja Detective. Okay.
or maybe it was Wishmakers.
It might have been Wishmakers. You read a lot, so that's good. All right. Now, introspective question.
That was funny.
And it's a 2-part question.
Okay.
What kind of person do you think you are, and what do you like most about yourself?
The person I think I am. That's hard. I don't really know what kind of person I am, because I mean I can change depending on my mood. I could change at times.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I'm in a bad mood, then I'm like I could be kind of like a mean, rude person. But if I'm in a good mood, then I guess I could be like probably like a positive, good person.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Morgan. Jordan?
To me, I think that, kind of like.
Oh, hold on. The second part was, what do you like most about yourself?
Oh, yeah. I think the part I like most about myself is my artistic ability.
Okay.
I mean, I still want to improve, but I think that the fact that I kept drawing like all these years, even with a bad art experience, the fact that I kept drawing is like, it made me, because drawing makes me happy. So
Okay.
I think that's the part I like most about myself.
All right. Thank you, Morgan. And now, Jordan. So, 2-part question. What kind of person do you think you are? And what do you like most about yourself?
Well, I think that, like, because, like, I can be mean and I can be nice sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I kind of switch between mean and nice. And then the thing that I like about myself is that, like, to people like I don't even know and like I've never talked to before. I like how I'm like kind of still nice to them.
Well, that's good. We should be nice, making a nicer planet.
Like in the prayers.
Yes. And what do you like most about yourself?
I just said that.
No, that was the kind of person you are. But what do you like about yourself?
I like that I can dance.
Dance. Okay. All right. Michael the second. What kind of person do you think you are, and what do you like most about yourself?
Okay, so the person I think I am is, well, maybe 300 things, maybe?
One thing. Let's do the summary version.
What about maybe...
What kind of person do you think you are? Are you a good person, or are you a bad person?
In between.
In between.
And what I like about myself, maybe being an artist.
Okay. All right.
Because I paint a lot of pictures and sometimes...
Yes, you do.
And like a few days ago.
Yes, you do. Okay. All right. Good job.
Instead of making some futuristic thing.
Now, thinking about the things that you've done in your life, what are you most proud of?
Okay, so this kind of is multiple things, but it's one thing altogether. So the thing that I'm most proud of is gathering the courage to actually go on TV multiple times.
Yes.
So I think that's the thing I'm most proud of myself for doing, because I could have backed out like a scaredy cat and just not have done it. And then if I didn't do those like opportunities, then I wouldn't know that, hey, I like the stage, I like the screen, I like the spotlight, I like the bright lights, I like the set, I like being on TV, basically. Performing.
Okay, performing. Okay, all right. And thank you, Morgan. Jordan, what are you most proud of?
I'm mostly proud of when I went to nationals and won.
Went to nationals?
And
All right.
Big show with Cap.
There was a lot of competition, so
There was.
y'all did good. Y'all did really good.
And won 3rd place in your first year.
Yeah, first year. Yeah. All right, son.
Okay,
What are you most proud of?
Okay, so the thing I am most proud of, I am proud that I do pretty much lessons, or maybe my arts in maybe how I paint things or how I cook. Like that's most what I'm proud of. Cooking.
Okay.
Like
You are learning to cook and making your own super thick peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Or peanut butter banana sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dad had large.
Yes. All right.
Can you imagine eating that, but 10 times bigger?
I don't like bananas.
No. You don't like bananas?
I don't like bananas. I don't like how they...
You wouldn't even eat it?
Nah, I don't like how bananas feel. They're too mushy for me.
They're delicious.
They're delicious.
I love them. All right.
I like anything that has banana in it, but I don't like bananas.
Banana just by themselves.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Yeah.
I could eat banana pudding, banana muffin.
Like your aunt's banana nuts muffins.
Those are so good.
They are good.
Even though they're made of
All right.
banana.
All right, we only got a few more questions and wrap this up. If you could go anywhere on vacation, where would it be?
That is so easy. Okay, Canada.
Canada. I wasn't expecting that.
I've been there in 2016 and I loved it. So I would go back there. I would even live there. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Canada. Okay.
Because it's nice and cool, and I don't like being hot. So
Yes. So, but it gets really cold in Canada.
Yes.
So, all right, Canada.
I'd be happy.
What about you? Thank you, Morgan. What about you, Jordan?
Well, I would go 2 places, like she said, because they have snow there too, and I really like snow, so I would go to Canada, or I would go to the beach.
Canada or the beach?
Those are 2 different places.
Okay.
Those are
2
completely
different climates. Yep. Okay. Hey, that's her.
I mean, get it, I guess.
Mike.
Okay. So, me.
If you could go anywhere on vacation, where would it be?
So, maybe. So, like, my 2 favorite places, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Like, my first favorite place is definitely, most positively, is Elm Beach. Little Elm Beach is basically
Okay,
Little
to the
Elm
beach.
And, like, because, like, you're sand and beautiful seawater, And like the second
It's
most
a lake,
favorite,
but okay.
actually, and my first favorite. Let's move like around beach down a little bit.
Okay.
So my first favorite is SeaWorld.
SeaWorld.
Which is basically in
Where we
San
went to
Antonio.
last summer.
Like
SeaWorld.
there were bunches
It
of
was
slides,
amazing.
and it was amazing. And the best part of SeaWorld, don't forget, guys, is like the wave thing, like
Yeah,
where you
the-
like
the
giant
wave
wave.
pool.
The
Yeah.
wave pool.
Yeah, the wave.
But not the
pool.
electric eel.
No, that is the absolute words. Do not go
That was a
on
roller
that.
coaster.
Completely
That
super scary.
frightened him a
ride.
bit.
Go on the electric
I
eel
almost-
if you like
I almost
thrill.
passed
Yeah,
out.
if you like thrill.
I
I almost
You
passed
pass
out.
You didn't pass
I
out.
would go to SeaWorld.
I
too.
cried a lot, but let's just cut
All
that
right.
out.
Last two
Oh.
questions. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Any superpower. Okay. I think I would either have the ability of telekinesis
Mm-hmm.
or the supernatural abilities. One or the other.
Okay. What about you?
Well, I would be able to fly, but also one question: what is telekinesis again?
Okay, so
Telekinesis.
So you have this class, right? Telekinesis would kind of be like you would be able to move stuff with your mind.
Correct.
Oh well, then yeah,
Mhm.
I would have to be able to fly, or I would also have
Telekinesis,
That's
too.
cool.
To be able to move stuff, that would be dangerous. I couldn't imagine y'all with those powers.
Wait,
Be
what?
frightened.
But you can move this house, and we would
I'd
never
be
have to spend money.
So scared.
No, that would
Yeah.
be the good part.
They couldn't
Yeah.
find the house.
Yeah. All right, son. What if you could have any superpowers, which ones would you have?
I would either have all the elements, like from
To control all the elements?
or maybe just ice, fire, and telekinesis,
Telekinesis. All right.
and earth powers.
Earth powers?
Ice, fire, earth, and telekinesis.
Okay. All right. All right.
By Earth, what do you mean?
Earth, so like I could control rocks and make a rock palace.
That would be cool. Like Minecraft. All right, last question. If you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
I always struggle with that question.
Really?
Yeah, that's like the one question I can never be asked because I always struggle with it. Because I would be multiple animals, so I would have to be.
Nope, gotta pick
mix
one.
of animals.
Gotta pick one.
I know. That's why I have
One
a struggle with that. The question. One animal. Probably a blue jay because they can fly.
Blue
Oh no,
jay.
not a blue jay. A hawk.
A hawk.
Because then they're at the top of the food chain, and then
All right.
they can fly. So
Are they?
A hawk.
a hawk.
I don't know. Eagles, hawks. I'm not a birdologist or whatever those are called, so I don't know which bird is the top of the food chain.
Well, hawks, eagles, owls.
Well, hawks are
all
pretty
of those. All of those are at the top.
All right. So Jordan, what animal would you be if you
I
could be
would-
any animal?
If I could be any animal, I would be a cat because because if I had good owners, then they would leave me alone.
You want your owners to leave you alone?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how Shamba was.
Well, rest in peace, Shamba and Harry. Yeah, Shamba was like, leave me alone. And Shamba,
Shamba did not want to be bothered
my
by
audience
anyone.
knows that I lost my two cats, but and Jordan, my niece, tried to steal my cat multiple times. It's like, this cat's coming home with me. No.
I wanted Harry.
Harry was amazing. He was a different kind of cat.
He didn't
All right.
like me.
He did like you.
He ran away from me every time.
Because you scared him.
Because you always would grab him and smush him. So he was like, yo. All right. So, son, if you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
Okay, so I won't give you the full text, but I will give you a hint. I would be some kind of predator.
Some kind of predator. There are many predators.
And the word starts with S, ends with K.
Snake.
Snake? A snack. Let me see.
I'm guessing a snake. I'm guessing a snake.
A steak?
No,
A shark.
No, he said ends with K. Oh, shark.
Yeah.
Like,
Snake
he has
is
like
like
the
a
big fins, the
Okay.
big fin,
and
Oh, yeah. The dorsal fin.
the dorsal
Well,
fin,
you
the
know,
big
I mean, it's appropriate because Shark Week is coming up on the
I thought-
Discovery Channel.
Oh yeah, I was like shark.
Shark Week is coming up. Well, that was very interesting and insightful, and maybe
and funny about the toilets.
Yeah, the toilet book. It's
not about toilets.
It's not about toilets.
It's not about
but
toilets.
It's called.
Don't judge the toilet seat by its cover.
What?
So maybe we can visit this in a year, 2 years.
Yeah, I would like to watch
5 years.
I would like to listen to this. In
So
the future
yes,
and be like,
and see what changed. So I'll try to keep this sheet, but I would like to just say thank you to each and every one of you, my nieces Morgan and Jordan, and my son Michael, for joining me today.
Oh, of course.
In this podcast and taking time away from your electronic screens. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye.
As you can see, our uncle does not like electronics.
I'm in favor of balance. Balance. A little bit of everything so the scales are balanced. I think there are too much electronics.
Goodbye, every super dog.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's watch Over the Moon now.
Over the Moon movie watching. And you can go tell your mother that she can come finish. Make dinner. Alrighty. Thank you, everyone.
Say bye.
Well, there you have it. 3 young minds, 2 9-year-old minds and a 13-year-old mind. 1 boy, 2 girls. And I think you can tell they're happy kids. They're happy kids. I'm happy that they're happy. And I can't wait to see what they do and how they leave their mark on this world. Of course, my main concern, not even a concern, my main wish, my main hope for them is that they leave happy, healthy, and productive lives and contribute positively to humanity and to our earth. So I hope you enjoyed that. And again, I do apologize for the audio quality. I've struggled, as you know, on this podcast, the Mike's Opinion podcast. And this is why I always ask, please support the show. I have a GoFundMe out there. Check the links in the show notes. Or any way you want to contribute would be greatly appreciated. Even if you have some good quality recording equipment, want to send it, just shoot me an email, mikesopinionshow@gmail.com. But I love these kids. I love all humans, especially, the children. So, again, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're okay out there. I'm Mike. Thanks again for listening to the Mike's Opinion podcast.